Welcome back, guys, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. And this week, we have a Thursday night football game against the Las Vegas Raiders at home. Raiders are 1-1 on the season. The Huskies are 0-2. But we are also 0-4 against the Huskies since starting this franchise, or against the Raiders since starting this franchise. So we look to change that. Is that McDonald's still the QB for the Raiders in year 3? He's given us a lot of fits, and Stokes is still the running back as well, and he's given us a lot of fits. Hopefully we can have a decent game plan this week and stop him as McDonald starts the game under center on a counter play to Stokes. Only a gain of 4. Coming off of a very strong outing last week, as both McDonald and Stokes are. It's now a 2nd and 6 from the 29. Trips to the left for McDonald. In gun. It's another counter play, and Shane takes a wrong gap. It's a first down for Stokes as Shane thought he was going to cut it to the outside, and he didn't. And he went right where Shane was supposed to be for a pickup of 10. It's now 1st and 10 from the 20. We sent a blitz. Wiggins and Grimes get to Stokes at the line of scrimmage. Great presence fell off the edge by Wiggins right there. Now Carrington coming in hot, unable to sack him, but McMillan came in, cleaned him up, and forces a throwaway right there. Great pressure on that 2nd and 10. And now it's a 3rd and 10 from the 39. And who is beat on that one? 30. What was it? 39? I don't know who 39 is. If I don't know their number, they're most likely not a starter, but 1st and 10 from the 42 now. That was my fault. Tried to tackle him right there. Shane finally able to push him out at the 7-yard line, and Dunlap for the Raiders is hurt. And this defense is getting destroyed already. 1st and goal from the 7. As Willie came in hot, but Wilcox is beat in man coverage by the tight end Stevens for a touchdown, and the Raiders easily go down the field and score. Haywood still back there this week for the kick returns, as he takes this one to about the 28-yard line. Decent return for him, and here comes Tyreek Givens. He's having a solid season so far. 28 for 53, 404, a touchdown and a pick. Just going to have to see a little bit more out of this offense, as they're going to begin from the 28-yard line with a bunch formation. It's going to be a handoff to Drew Stevens, and Stevens powering his way through the safety for a pickup of 8. Stevens with a great game last week on limited touches. Have to find a way to get him the ball more. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 2 from the 36. Guard came pulling, hit a good block, and Stevens able to pick up 3 on the play for the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 40. The rushing game already picking up where it left off. As Givens hits Damian Harrison for a pickup of 13 on 1st down. Offense looking much better than it has the past couple of weeks, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 48. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, who takes another good hold there for a pick of 7 down to the 41s as Person tackled him, and Person has had monster games against us so far in the first 4 meetings. 2nd and 3 from the 41. As nothing's open for Givens, and he tries to run, hit hard, and fumbles. Unfortunately, Givens tried to extend the play, fumbles. The Raiders will begin at the 41 now. Great breakup by Johnson on that play. Hit the receiver hard. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 41. See Mike Reeves still on the team for the Raiders. As Stokes picks up the first down after breaking 2 tackles. Huskies sent a blitz, and the blitz just didn't get there in time as Stokes already has his X factor, and that is not a good sign for us. 1st and 10 from the 49. Receiver coming in motion now. And Wilcox punches the ball loose. Shane's able to fall on it. Great job by Gage, and I believe it was McMillan holding up Reeves so Wilcox could punch the ball out. And now the Huskies got their first turnover of the season and the ball back. And look at this offensive line moving downfield as Drew Stevens picks up the first down and more, but is hurt on the play, and that is not good. As he's been by far our best offensive player this season, now Danny Barnes is going to have to step in until we find out what's wrong with Stevens. 1st and 10. It's a play action pass here. As Givens tries to go across the middle of the field, and just a bad throw. See our draft class: Frank Webster, Steven Stan, Javon Young. A dislocated thumb for Drew Stevens. He is back in this one. He's a tough dude. Hopefully he doesn't have an issue holding on to the football as Givens hits Hunter for only a 2-yard gain right there. Defense played it well. It's now going to be a 3rd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Play action pass here. As Givens had Hunter, but O-line gave out on the left side. The Huskies are going to have to force the punt once again. And James Aldridge can't keep this one out the end zone as it'll be a touchback, and the Raiders start at the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line now. It's a read option, and Shane read it perfectly, just not able to make the tackle. And McMillan finally catches McDonald after a 33-yard gain. And Shane is going to have to make that tackle as ever since his rookie season, he's just kind of regressed. And now it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 47. As a pass rushers get into him as Johnson and Wilcox able to bring down McDonald for a loss of 2 on 1st down there. They're going to have trips to the right now. On 2nd and 12. They do hike the ball before the end of the quarter. Gage pushes out Mike Reeves only for a gain of 6, and now it's going to be a big 3rd down for this Huskies defense. Have to keep them alive here to start the 2nd quarter. Third and 6 from the 43. McDonald switching something at the line. Right over the middle, and thought Justin was in good coverage, but Shane hits Ben Jones hard, and Ben Jones is down on the ground. Now it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 23. McDonald under center here, and the blitz coming immediately, and Carrington sacks him for a loss of 8, and this pass rush has really gotten going in this first half so far. We haven't seen it so far this season. Gonna be a 2nd and 18. As McMillan drops a pick as he had perfect coverage on the tight end there. Great coverage by McMillan downfield. Now gonna be a 3rd and 18 from the 31. As it's a screenplay, CJ tried to deflect it, unable to, but we do tackle Stokes for an 11-yard gain and force the Raiders to kick a field goal. The field goes up and is right down the middle. Raiders take a 10-0 lead. Raiders are going to kick this one deep to Haywood once again. Haywood's going to bring this one out the end zone. Haywood only able to get it to about the 21-yard line. Here comes Givens back on the field for his 3rd drive of the game now. Drew Stevens is back from with that dislocated thumb. It's 1st and 10 from the 21. Play action pass here. Nothing's open downfield. Givens is just going to have to run and throw it away. There was great coverage downfield. Nothing's really gotten open for this offense so far to begin this one. It's 2nd and 10 from the 21. The run game has been working, but that play, Parsons slammed Stevens down as Daniel Fernandez, our 1st-round pick last year, is now hurt. Looks like a shoulder injury for Daniel, as Claiborne's going to have to come in and step up right away. As Hunter with a great catch across the middle of the field. Good throw by Givens on 3rd down. It's going to be a 1st down now for this Huskies team at the 49-yard line. So an RPO to Hunter, and he gets lit up on the play. Hit hard, drops the ball. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 49. I formation here for Givens. It's a stretch play to Drew Stevens. Powers his way through one. Tackle from behind, though. Only a gain of 4. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 from the 47. 2 tight end set here. Huskies loved their 2 tight end sets last year. It's a play action pass now. It's Jason Blacklock across the middle of the field. Good catch, good throw. 1st down Huskies down at the 26-yard line. First and 10 from the 26 now. And Jason Blacklock can't hang on to that one as he's hit hard by Person on the play. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 26 now. Givens under center for this play. And Kylo, what a dime, what a find by Givens on 2nd down. Finds Kylo for a 25-yard gain. 1st and goal from the 1 now. It's going to be a handoff to Drew Stevens. And Stevens fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown Huskies. Huskies pull close into this one now. It's going to be a 10-7 ball game. Gotta ask the defense to just get one stop. Huskies could drive and take the lead late in the 2nd. They also get ball at half, which is big for the Huskies. As James Aldridge kicks this one deep, and Raiders will start at the 25-yard line. Stokes has had a really good game so far, but they've kind of gone away from him. As soon as he got his X Factor, they've kind of just went away from him, but it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25 now. And they go right back to him on that play as he powers through one, powers through another, and CJ finally able to tackle him at the 49, saving a touchdown. What a run. Looked like beast mode right there. Switching the play at the line now. Huskies send a blitz. Shane with solid coverage, unable to make the tackle. Gage pushes out the big tight end for a 7-yard gain. Or Holloway. Pretty sure he's a receiver. But he's big. It's going to be a 2nd and 3 now from the 44. As McMillan with decent coverage on Mike Reeves. Mike Reeves with a rare drop though. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 now from the 44. Can this defense get off the field here? As McDonald tried to test Gage outside, unable to do so. Great coverage by Gage. Huskies force a punt with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter now. Connor Kelly won't be able to return that one, as that one looks like a great punt. Down at the 1. Down at the 1. Coming out in I form are the Huskies. 1st and 10 now. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, who has a big hole. Breaks one tackle down for a 5-yard pickup, but gives us a little breathing room, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. Huskies have all 3 timeouts trying to score. Take a lead for the first time this season. It's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 6-yard line now. Bunch to the right for Givens. And Damian Harrison caught. Huge pickup of about 21 on the play. The 2nd big catch of the game so far. It's now going to be a 1st and 10 from the 27. As Givens throws one up to Jason Blacklock, just underthrows it. Jason had a couple of steps on the DB. An underthrow forces the DB to swat the ball away. It's now going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 27 now. Givens finds Hunter, who just drops the ball. And these drops by Hunter are starting to get frustrating. Because at this point in his career, year 3, coming off of back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, he can't keep dropping these passes. 3rd and 10 from the 27 now. It's a read option. And Givens takes this one. Has a huge gain on the play of 18, giving the Huskies a new set of downs and life this drive. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45 now. Trips to the left for the Huskies. It's a play action pass now. As Givens throws this one up for Jason Blacklock, who just drops it. But there was a hold on the offensive line regardless by Donovan Wheeler. But that's an ugly drop from Jason on the 1st down. 1st and 20 now from the 35. It's going to be a screen to Drew Stevens. He hangs on to the ball. Tries to power his way through one player. Spencer Evans, the defense lineman for the Raiders, is hurt on the play. An 11-yard pickup for Drew Stevens. It's going to be a 2nd and 9 now from the 46. As Givens finds Hunter, who hangs onto that one, makes one guy miss. They're going to go up-tempo here. On 1st and 10 from the 25. As Givens is sacked, and the Huskies are going to have to use one of their 3 timeouts. As a sack on the play. Moves it to 2nd and 20. Now trips to the left for Givens once again. As it looks like Jason Blacklock has a step and another underthrow. And the past couple of seasons to Jason, it's been overthrows, and now it's underthrows, and Jason is getting open deep. Just can't hit him. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 20 from the 34. As they send a blitz. And Givens is sacked. And now Sammy Leak will have to try and hit a 54-yarder here. His career long is 55. This one is up. And it is good. Sammy Leak's leg has gotten stronger since being in the NFL, and the Huskies will tie this one going into half. Their passing game is going to have to get better if they want to have a chance in this one. I think the Raiders are going to want to come out, throw the ball a little bit more. They seem to want to do that in the second quarter. Now Haywood's going to return this one from about the 1 yard line as he makes one guy miss. Just nowhere to go on that one. Tackled at the 24-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 24 now. It's either edge rusher has their X factor. Play action pass here. Givens hits Kylo in the flat. Makes one guy miss. Kylo fighting for every yard. Picks up 12 on the play for a 1st down. Great throw and catch right there by Givens to Kylo. 2nd catch of the game for Kylo. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 36. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. Stevens fighting. Picks up about 3 on the play. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 now from the 39. As Givens goes across the middle of the field to Jason Blacklock, who drops it and is hit hard by the safety. Hit very hard after the drop, as the receivers have had a lot of trouble hanging on to these balls. A 2 tight end set here on 3rd and 7. As Jamal Lacey's open on 3rd down, hangs onto it and picks up the 1st. Good throw by Givens under pressure. Gets the ball off in time to Jamal for the 1st down. It's going to be a 1st and 10 now from the 47. Stevens has a huge hole on the outside, picks up 11 on the play. And Stevens is having a great season to begin this one. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 41. Givens under center now. It's going to be a counter play. Stevens able to pick up 3 on the 1st down run. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Givens still under center for this one from the 39. Has nowhere to go on 1st down, and Givens takes an ugly sack. A bad rookie mistake there. Have to throw that one away, as it's going to be a 3rd and 21 from the 48 now. Out of field goal range. Givens hits Danny Barnes. Danny Barnes fighting for more yards, but they still might be out of field goal range here. As we said, Sammy Leak's leg has gotten longer, and he will attempt the 61-yard field goal. It's up, and it's way short. Should have punted. Bad coaching decision right there by Coach Paul. Trusted the kicker, Sammy Leak. Another yard or 2 up, he probably would have drilled it. It's now 1st and 10 from the 49 for the Raiders. Bunch set here for them, but they hand the ball off to Stokes, but a great tackle on the play by Johnson. Only a pickup of 3. Trips to the left for Oakland here. 2nd and 7 from the 47. They check the ball down to Stokes. Only able to get back to the line of scrimmage as Johnson made a great play on that one. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 from the 46-yard line now. Just too easy across the middle of the field, as the Raiders pick up a chunk play on that one down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 17. McDonald under center here. As McMillan beat by the tight end that time on the same route we saw earlier, and Stevens gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. The Raiders go up 17-10 in this one. See if the Huskies could answer back. Haywood's going to be able to return this one as well. Haywood only able to bring it back to the 19-yard line. We're probably going to move Gage back to the kick returners. We haven't really seen a lot out of Haywood, as it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line now. Hands the ball off back to Drew Stevens, and Stevens has nowhere to go but fights for 3. He's still looking for his first 100-yard gain of this season. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 from the 22. Empty set here for the Huskies. As Givens finds Hunter deep downfield on the crosser. Picks up a good chunk on the play down to the 48-yard line now. Hunter with his 4th catch of the game for 85 yards. 1st and 10 from the 48 now. As Givens finds Damien. Damien able to pick up about 12 on the play. And Givens is in a roll right now, and that's Damien's 3rd catch of the game. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 39. Givens under center here. It's a play action pass. So no one's open on the play. Givens just looked silly in the backfield right there as McMillan comes away with a sack, and that's a 5th sack for the Raiders. That one will end the 3rd quarter. Raiders up 7 in this one. Can the Huskies mount a comeback? As this offensive line hasn't looked too great. It's going to be a 2nd and 22 now. Play action pass here. As Givens had, I believe that was Hunter, or actually that was Connor Kelly running wide open on that one, and it is hit before he's able to get the ball off, and now it's a 3rd and 22. Givens rolling out. Damien is blocking for him. Givens able to pick up a nice chunk on the 3rd down. It's still going to be 4th and 7 now. And they'll send Sammy Leak out for the 53-yard field goal. And this one from Sammy Leak's up, and it is good. Moves the score to 17-13. As the Raiders will get the ball back with a 4-point lead. Trying to add to it. See if the Huskies defense can get a stop and give the offense the ball back. Give them a little bit of hope. As the Huskies are still looking for their first first pick of the season. Have yet to get it so far. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 25 now. Reeves is coming in motion. As Green is absolutely torched on that one. Shane unable to bring him down, but does push him out at the 21. As Green was absolutely torched. A great route by the receiver Forbes on that one. McDonald flipping the play at the line. And Shane with a great tackle on 1st down. Only picks up 5 on the play. It's now going to be a 2nd and 5 from the 17. McDonald under center once again. Johnson and McMillan able to bring down Stokes. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 now. Someone's going to have to shoot that gap. They want to get this X Factor off of Stokes, as it's going to be a 3rd and 10 from the 32 now. As CJ Hunter and Caden coming in on this one. Caden forces a throwaway, but there's a flag on the play. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Are you kidding me? He didn't even fall on the ground. As that is by far has to be one of the worst roughing the passers calls I've ever seen. As McDonald didn't even fall on the ground. But on 1st and goal, Green and Gage able to tackle the receiver Reeves for only a 2-yard gain there. It's going to be a 2nd and 2. I'm at 2nd and goal from the 5. I formation here for McDonald. As Gage with a great job getting up in the air, almost picking it off, deflecting the ball away. Now it's going to be a third and goal from the 5. Can this defense get another stop? As Dylan is beat on the speed out by the receiver, Mike Reeves. And after that, roughing the passer call on third down. That's insane. The defense got the stop, held them to 3, and the refs bailed them out. That's one of the worst roughing the passer calls I've ever seen. Haywood's going to get a chance to return this one from about 1 yard deep into the end zone. Just doesn't have the speed to really excel to that hole. Now the Huskies are in danger, down 24-13. From the 17 now. As Givens just checks this one down to Drew Stevens, who is hit hard on the play. Pass rush was coming in hot on that one. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 17 now. So offense is going to have to get moving quickly. As Givens misses Hunter wide open across the middle, nearly picked off. As safety almost made an amazing pick on that one. It's now going to be a 3rd and 10. Bunch to the right for Tyreek Givens. And Givens is hit as he throws it. Now it's going to come down to a big 4th down conversion here. Can this Huskies offense pick it up on 4th and 10? As Givens steps up and Givens takes off the run. And Givens dives down for the 1st down and more. Now they're going to go up tempo here. A little no huddle on 1st and 10 from the 33. As Givens has Kylo deep. Lobs one up. Kylo hangs on to it down to the 12-yard line. What a throw by Tyreek Givens. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line now. Their huge throw to Kylo. As Givens had Damian breaking across the middle of the field wide open. Just a little bit overthrown. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line here. Hunter breaks open on the in route, able to catch it and break the tackle for a pickup of 6 on the play. It's now going to be a 3rd and 4 from the 7-yard line. Givens takes off. Givens fights. Nearly gets into the end zone is Givens. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Clock is ticking. Nearly the 2-minute warning. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. Touchdown Huskies. They're able to get back into this one after an amazing drive from Tyreek Givens on that one. Putting the team on his back. Now Huskies have to go for a 2-point conversion here. As Connor Kelly finds his way open in the back of the end zone. Stevens hits him. Great throw, great catch. Huskies down 3 in this one. With about 2 minutes left, Raiders will take this one out of the end zone. And a great tackle on the play, down to the 17-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 17. Going to have to stop this running back as Caden shot the gap perfectly. But that looks like it's going to be a touchdown for Stokes. Actually, Gage Bloodgood chases him all the way down to the 2-yard line. But nonetheless, he has his X factor. They're at the 2. This is not good for the Huskies here. As great penetration. They're calling that a touchdown. Are you kidding me? That is a crazy touchdown. I just thought he was down at the 1, so I called a timeout. But touchdown Raiders. And Stokes ends this one. That's very unfortunate for this Huskies team. The offense finally started to get going. The defense got their first turnover. just haven't had a complete game yet, as they will drop to 0-3 on the season and 0-5 versus the Raiders under Coach Paul. It's now going to be a 1st and 10 from the 21. Huskies aren't going to go out without a fight, though. As Givens throws this one up to Jason Blacklock, and Jason merely hangs on to it. Hit very hard by the safety. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Empty set here for Givens. As Givens hit as he tried to throw it, incomplete on the play. Now it's a 3rd and 10 from the 21. Givens trips to the left here. As he's sacked on the 3rd down play. Huskies aren't going to waste their timeouts. This one's most likely over. 3rd and 13. 4th and 13 now. As Hunters open across the middle of the field, but they're going to say Givens stepped above the line of scrimmage. As the Raiders will just knee this one out. They win this one 31-21. Unfortunate for this Huskies team. They fought till the very end. Just not good enough. Doubt the Raiders hike this ball here. It'd be crazy if they do. And they don't. Huskies fall to 0-3, and they're going to have to figure something out. As Givens had a pretty nice day. 16 for 31, 277. No passing touchdowns, no picks. So was amazing on the ground. 4 for 55. Stevens also amazing. 13 for 67. 2 touchdowns from Stevens. Decent day from Hunter. 5 for 91, but did have the 2 drops. Damian Harrison, 3 catches, 47 yards. Kylo, 3 catches, 92 yards. Jason, we're still waiting for him to kind of get going, and that knee injury might be holding him back a little bit. He did have a dislocated knee. Tried to get him the ball a couple of times, had a couple of drops. As Jonathan Jones, 2nd round pick from last year, gives up 2 sacks on the play. On the game, Johnson led the team in tackles. Carrington, Grimes, Wilcox, and Johnson all have tackle for losses. Carrington, Wilcox, and Johnson had a sack. No picks on the game. Miles McMillan, Gage, and Johnson all with pass deflections, and Russell Wilcox with the forced fumble. Shane picks it up. Huskies do fall to 0-3 on this one. Look to bounce back next week against the Browns. And I'll see y'all then. Peace.